Hello, good morning, Honorable VC Sir, Professor KRS Sambasiva Rao Sir, respected Pro VC Ma'am, Professor Vinita Gaur Saluja Ma'am, Registrar Sir, Dr. B.S. Nagakishore, and Associate Dean, Dr. Dinesh Mishra, and all dear colleagues and participants, wishing you all successful and learning experience on Science Day 2024. I take the opportunity to introduce you to eminent speakers of today's events, Professor E. Srinivasan Reddy, Professor, Department of CSE, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and Principal, University College of Architecture and Planning, Acharya Nagaarjuna University. His stalwarts in research. He has more than 400 international and national publications and scopuses, more than 250 Web of Science indexes. He has 12 patents. He received many awards from state and central government bodies. He has written 14 books as a renowned author. He published more than 600 articles in newspaper. He has Asian Book of Record for maximum article published in newspapers in India. Only one word to say about him is education, encyclopedia, versatile in knowledge. I invite Professor E. Srinivasan Reddy for his lecture.
Very good morning. Uh, I think it is audible.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. First of all, I thank the management of the university and also the vice chancellor and my good friend Nakishore for giving this opportunity to present before you regarding science and technology. All of you know, today is the National Science and Technology Day, February 28, 1928. Raman has developed, he discovered an effect known as Raman effect. So, in the remembrance of Raman effect, government has declared today as National Science Day. And later on in 1930, Raman got Nobel Prize, and also in 1954, he got Bharat Ratna. From the day that is 1930 onwards, or if we say 1928, February 28 onwards, until today, only people from our country got the Nobel Prizes. One is Raman, C.V. Raman. Another is Hargobind Khurana in medicine. Hargobind Khurana in medicine. Subramanian Chandrasekhar in physics. Venkatraman Krishnan in chemistry. So this is very a country like largest population and largest country with youth demography, 136 crores population. Almost all 80% are youth. How many Nobel Prizes we must get? In the 40 years of this journey from 1928 to, or if you take 1954 or something, after independence, let us take from independence 1947, 75 years, more than a half decade, just people got the Nobel Prize. It is very sad and unfortunate. Today, youth are not able to chit chatting in cell phones, films, etc. So, I want to bring to you how our forefathers have been dedicated to the science and technology. Actually, if you see the figures today, according to figures, for example, if you take Scopus database, in Scopus database, almost all 3 crores of scientific papers have been recognized. Among them, 44 lakhs scientific papers are from USA, 45 lakhs from China, 14 lakhs from UK, and 13 lakhs from India. When you compare from 2017, drastically the research papers have been increased, and the increment is 54%. The research papers from India has drastically increased. 54% papers have been, development has been shown. But unfortunately, the quality of the papers, if you see the quality of the papers, it is very, very poor. The number of retracted papers are also increasing. Now the India is becoming a hub for the retracted research. Unfortunately, from the IITs also, most of the papers are retracted. Recently, in 2022, 1,550 research papers are retracted. Among them, almost all 150 papers were from IITs. This is due to plagiarism and due to copying, cut and paste. This type of research has been increasing. And similarly, if you take the patents, in India last year, 55,718 patents were published. How many patents are there? These 55,000, how many patents has converted into products? In Switzerland, 6 worldwide patent. Among worldwide patents, Switzerland patents are 6%, and converting these patents into products are 100%. Whereas in India, the number of patent percentage is 38%, and converting products is just simply 2%. That means you can assume what is the quality of our patents and papers. So not merely publishing, not merely it is the matter of figures, it is a matter of quality. The science of today is the technology of tomorrow. Edward Teller. Whatever the science we study now, it will be the technology tomorrow. And in the words of it, modern technology was ecology and an apology also. The technology is going to destroy the environment also. So from the long period of human civilization, years and years back, 7,000 years or 10,000 years ago, how this science has been evolved, how it was evolved, how the knowledge was transferred from one person, and how they are able to discover inventions in the mathematics and medicine. So in the good olden days, knowledge was passed orally from generation to generation. Then books, there are no pen and pencil to write the knowledge on the paper and to store it. Just knowledge is only transfer of signals from one person to another person. So knowledge about aviation, knowledge about astronomy, knowledge about the culture, knowledge about the science, everything passed orally from person to another person. Later on, slowly, the man came to know how to write. The man discovered the alphabets. So alphabet was first used in Egypt. Now also we can see on the Egypt pyramids also the symbols and the literals, how they used to develop the language. And similarly, slowly the paper was developed by China. China invented the paper, and slowly writing has been started. And later on, observation of the universe, observation of the stars, observation of the moon started. 3500 BC only. Astronomy was developed, and man started to study about the universe. So slowly, the man started studying mathematics and medicine. The necessity is the mother of invention. All of you know. Wherever the necessity is there, their invention will be there. So mathematics is needed to count, and medicine is needed to heal. So slowly they developed both the subjects. Edwin Smith papyrus is one of the oldest existing medical document. So during the periods of Greek and Roman, the development of science has been greatly flourished. It is a long period, cultural and science history. So many philosophers at the time, there may be Thales or Pythagoras or Leucippus, Plato, Aristotle, many philosophers. Thales is the father of science. We can read he is a father of science. He postulated non-supernatural phenomena. For example, it was believed that God causes earthquakes. He suggested that it is because of agitation of water. All of you know tsunamis today. The tsunami is due to the earthquakes in the sea. So there are many beliefs, misbeliefs in our culture. Whatever the religion, it may be Hinduism, or it may be Christianity, or it may be Islam. In every religion, there are many misbeliefs are there. The science must break the chains of these misbeliefs. Then only the goal of the science was achieved. The Thales is the first person started to break the chains of these misbeliefs and actual facts behind every element in this nation. And all of you know Pythagoras is a student of Thales. He postulated that Earth is a specific spherical shape. Until then, everybody believed that Earth is like a mat. Earth is flat. It is a flat substance. But Pythagoras has postulated Earth is nothing but like a ball. It is a spherical shape. And also Pythagoras faced many problems when he stated that Earth is a spherical shape. It is very difficult to make believe the people around us. It is the duty of the students who are learning the science to make believe the facts and reality. And next, Leucippus introduced the atoms. The matter is made up of atoms. He first discovered that every matter is made up of atoms. And Plato started the investigations in nature. Every discovery, every invention in nature as a fact, scientific fact. And the Aristotle, who is a student of Plato, laid the foundations of scientific methods, scientific proofs, classified more than 540 animal species. See how the legacy is going up, the student teacher legacy. The teachers, Vishwagurus, the Plato and Thales, they transferred their knowledge to their students like Aristotle and Pythagoras They brought in their students also up to their level in the field of science. Aristarchus, he stated that Sun is the center of the solar system. But unfortunately, they created anyhow. And next one, Demosthenes. He can just imagine today's students, anybody is thinking like that, how to measure the circumference of the earth, how to measure the diameter of the earth, how to measure the distance between the earth and moon. Just we are clapping happily when a rocket goes to Chandrayaan or Gaganyaan. We are looking at slow, and we are very happy. We are question. The question is important. Euclid, he who introduced the definition of concepts of definitions, axioms, theorems, rules, and he also written the book Elements. Archimedes, the greatest mathematician of all time, calculated the area of the arc of a parabola, given an approximate value of a pi, and laid the foundation of hydrostatics. Archimedes challenged that he will move the earth if he is given a small stone and a big rod and a space to stand in the universe. So whether it is possible or not, think about his braveness, about the scientific knowledge he have. And other philosophers also there, Hippocrates, systematic, Sarcatlag. He dissected human body to describe the nervous system. And Galen performed surgeries on brain and the eye. Our Sushruta, Indian scientist Sushruta, he is the first person to show how to start surgeries. He performed the surgeries also at that time without any technology today which is available. And coming to early Middle Ages, it resulted in a academic deterioration that occurred in the Europe. Greek was the language used at the time for scientific writings, and Latin-speaking population. And in 6th century, churches became the center of knowledge. But today, churches, temples, and everything are becoming the center of darkness. And 6th century, so everybody must question why to study the science. Study of pursuit or practical reasons than as abstract inquiry. Need to take care of the sick led to study medicine. Need for monks to determine the proper time to pray led to the study of stars. Need to compute the data of led them to study math. Previously, necessity is the mother of invention. We need leaded to an invention and development in the science. Western kings even more importance to its development. is all just frictions only. It gives more importance to the friction. When we are listening to the fiction, unfortunately, things in our country, whether he may be Akbar, maybe Krishna Devaraya, or Chandragupta, everybody, they have given importance to the fiction and literature only, but not for the science. That's why only scientific here and there are Bhaskara and some Sushru, etc., etc. Varaha is a great astronaut in our country. Coming to Middle Ages, the rediscovery of the works of the Aristotle to observe the astronomy and science. Rational thinking is the environment around them. And so logical thinking is one of the good step or good basic for the inventions. Thomas Broadbent distinguished between kinematics and dynamics. Nikola Osmo advocated the earth moves. Like that, we can see more invention, more discovery in the Middle Ages only when compared to our period, today our period. The invention of printing press was made by Gutenberg in 1436. The science was revived by philosophers like Copernicus, John Kepler, Francis Bacon, Galileo. I'm very thankful for your university for remembering all these great scientists. So, for your lecture sake, for your seminar sake, I once again studied about all of them. So, it is a great opportunity given by you for me. I'm thankful for you. So, Nicolaus Copernicus is a Polish astronomer who against regarding the motions of heavenly bodies. He studied the motions of heavenly bodies. He proposed a heliocentric model. That means all the planets are revolving in heliocentric. And John Kepler, he gave the three laws of planetary motions. He discovered that planets move around the sun in ellipses. And Galileo, he first used the telescope, first developed the law of falling bodies. And Francis Bacon stressed the importance of observations, experimentations, analysis, and inductive reasoning. And William Harvey, father of modern physiology, discovered the circulation of blood through the body. And coming to the 1800th century, age of reason and enlightenment. So this century is called as age of reason and enlightenment. Individuals were free to pursue happiness and liberty. The age of enlightenment refers to historic and intellectual movement. Charles Darwin theory evaluated in this period only. David Hume started the correlation does not imply for the causation. John Locke, father of classical liberalism. His work had a great impact upon the development of philosophy. Isaac Newton, everybody knows about the Newton. A simple question about the gravity. All of you know, Newton developed the gravity, theory of gravity. Without this theory of gravity, there is no physics today. Newton saw the God as the master creator whose existence could not be denied. This is very, very important point. Even the scientists are also not saying that there is no God. God is there, but there is no these misbeliefs and miscontradictions, etc. One day, Newton invented this gravity. Do you know the history behind this one? Every day he started to go at the evenings to a park, nearby park, and sitting on a bench. Besides the bench, there was an apple tree. Daily apples started to fall from the tree onto the ground. It is a natural effect. Everybody is seeing that apple tree, apples are falling from top to bottom. One day Newton got a doubt. Why these apples are falling onto the earth? Why don't they go to the sky? He asked one or two persons in the park. They laughed at him. Everybody laughed at him. What is this question? An absurd question. Apples will fall from the tree to the earth only. What is there? The new thing here. So everybody laughed at the face of the Newton. But Newton did not give up the question. He thought something is there. Something is there. We must find out that one. And finally, he developed the gravity. Every scientist like that, they spend their total time and energy to get the answer, to find the answers for the questions they have. The question is the basic element or seed point for any discovery or any scientific development. Today, there are no questions and there are no answers also. Students won't get a single question answer. There is no possibility, there is no time, and there is no this one also to ask a question for the students. Every classroom today is a monologue. Just the teachers will bark. I'm very sorry to say that one, or shout a simple word in the classroom. That's all. Complete 1 hour we are shouting in the classroom. I am also a teacher. That is not the way of teaching. Class must be a dialogue. Both the students and teacher must discuss. The discussion must go in the class. Whenever there is a discussion, then only we will have scientific discoveries. Unfortunately, this is not happening in our classrooms. That's why today inventions are not coming from the classrooms. And another word also I must tell, no invention was happened in the classroom. Einstein will tell that one only. My school is main obstacle for my invention. In the words of Einstein, he told that my school is my greatest abstraction for my invention. Every invention came from the outside the world, outside the home, outside the school, outside the school, or outside the classroom. That means a liberty and the freeness to thinking will give energy to the inventions. When you come to the classroom, there is no liberty for the students to speak. There is no freeness to express their ideas. So if you give room to the students' ideas and the freedom, then definitely the inventions also will come from the classrooms also. So many scientific principles are there. Some may be creative thinking, some may be observation, some may be empirically based, some scientific methods, some may be objectivity, depends upon objective methods and produces objective results. Some may be progressive, scientific knowledge leads to new concepts. Every old concept must lead to a new concept. Some to learn the basic ideas, basic rules, and applying, for example, law of motion to applicable to all forces. And some may be experimental or empirical based on the scientific experiments. Some ideas may change over time. Sometimes they may remain unchanged. and some observations, some information gained through senses is interpreted logically, interpretations, inferences, creative thinking. All these are the sources of scientific inventions. There is a lot of difference between law and the theory. Law is a description of generalized pattern based on many observations. So after getting experience, after seeing a lot of observations, we describe a law. Whereas theories are explanations for scientific phenomena. Law describes what happens in the nature world and are expressed in the mathematical terms. Whereas theory for the phenomena are correlation, experiment methods. Science can explain and also can predict also. It can predict what is going to be happen. Now today we have artificial intelligence, generative AI, machine learning, deep learning. They are all today they are going to predict everything. So science is the source of a knowledge. It is as empirical knowledge, theoretical knowledge, practical knowledge, and validated knowledge. So what is meant by empirical knowledge? All knowledge comes sense and experience. Based on evidence are associated with them, and science has theoretical knowledge. It is of some aspect of the natural world. Construction of theory is one of the major goals of research. And science has practical knowledge in the medical field, X-ray, CT scanning, MRI scanning, synthesis, everything. The process how it goes on is clearly explained. And validated knowledge, it must have the power of prediction. The theory is what we are stating today. Prediction. When a research student is going to write a paper, he is unable to write conclusion and he is unable to write the future workers. If you are in the strong research, your conclusion will be well defined. And the future work will it will pave the path for two or more young researchers to do in that area and to produce substantially another good work. So they losing in the young minds. Today it is a need of the hour to improve the scientific temper in our youth experiments. So today is the fundamental duty of everybody as a teacher to improve the scientific temper. The mental attitude which is behind the method of acquiring reliable and practical knowledge is nothing but scientific temper. Just listening to the questions and answer is not sufficient. Not accepting the answers without any scrutiny or without any proof. For everything what we were made to believe, we must ask the question why it was happened. It requires solid information. If we say anything related to the religion or something, some other thing, supernatural, we must ask why it happened. What is the law behind it? I have one good friend in USA, my classmate. His name is Prasad. He don't believe God. When we sit together, here and there, when he comes to India, we both sit together. The time goes on, day by hours and hours and days, just discussing, just arguing. My belief is somebody is there, he is a God. Somebody is there who created this nature. As I told, Newton also believed that somebody is there. But my friend belief is nobody is there. It is a natural process. Recently, I studied an article from Deshraju. He is residing in USA. Actually, he is born in AP only. He also written, everything in this universe, everything in this world is a natural process. But I don't believe that. Some supernatural power is there, somebody. Of course, it is again a different issue. It takes hours and hours to discuss. So anyhow, it is our duty to make students not to believe superstitions. We must encourage the students to find out the reasons and causes behind every misbelief and superstitions. Science has evidence, but superstition does not have any evidence. They have only cultural benefits. So the science must explore the myths behind these beliefs, blind beliefs. Somebody will tie red ribbon to the hands, and somebody will wear some metallic necklaces, and will tie some lemon and chilies at the doorsteps. All these are all misbeliefs only. A myth is a story based on tradition or legend. From the years and years, our ancestors are telling some stories, what they have listened, what they believed. They created these myths. These myths are often used to explain the universe and local beginnings, but they are not reality. The science broken all these myths. As we told previously, everybody started believing Earth is a mat, but Earth is not a mat. Earth is somebody believed that Earth is the center of the solar system. The sun is not a star, he is a god. But today we are proving that sun revolves, Earth revolves around the sun. Like that, many beliefs are there. All these beliefs today broken by science. The blind beliefs and prejudices. It is the duty of the student community to go to the villages, try to explain them and enlighten them. Enlighten them. Enlightenment is very needed today. It is the hour of the society. On the name of the God, on the name of the religion, we are blindly wandering in the darkness. Educate, enlighten. Experience. Educate, experience, and enlighten. This must be the slogan for the youth. So try to break the communal violence, caste violences. These are all due to blind beliefs only. Due to these violences, what is happening? The tolerance is becoming zero in the society. Slowly, tolerance, humanity in the society, we are losing the humanity. We are losing the tolerances. Today, we are seeing in the politics everywhere favorism about the caste, about the religion, and automatically society is becoming disorderly, and the so anti-social elements are increasing. All these are due to these beliefs only, blind beliefs. The science, if you develop the scientific temper and we promote the science, everything will be vanished. Tolerance is very, very important. The tolerance will promote the peace and harmony between the humankind. Harmony means living in agreement with each other. Whatever the caste, whatever the religion, we are humans. We must harmony. We must be harmony. For that one, scientific attitude, positive attitude is important. Positive attitude is only developed by the science only. So science in everyday life, the technology, we must implement the science and we must search in everyday life about the science, the tools and materials, whatever we are going to use. Today, technology development, e-commerce, communication, medicine, education, everything today we have. all of you know this. Then you must get it out. What is this science and technology? The College of Science and Technology. What it means? College of Engineering and Technology. What it means? Nobody knows that meaning. If I ask the people, what is this meaning, sir? You named your college as College of Science and Technology. Its meaning. Nobody knows. Now, here they are meaning the science and technology. All technological advancement becomes from the science theory. Any new knowledge or theory from science will evaluately influence a technological advancement. Similar and new advancement may lead to a new discovery. So if you learn science, the technological practices, the knowledge and outcomes can be provide mechanisms for science to gain a better view of its defined. The science and technology are two sides of the same coin. Both influence with each other. Without science, there is no technology. Without technology, there is no science. So, how many students you know what is science, what is technology, what is invention, and how they are related? How they are related. I think now you come to know the difference between science and technology, and also invention. Science, you are able to develop a new technology. If you are able to develop a new technology, it leads to a new invention. The legacy goes on, it continues, the technological progress. See here today, I think all of you know, today we are traveling in second revolution, industrial revolution. No, fourth industrial revolution. First industrial revolution, the man developed we and during second industrial revolution, he started steam engines and everything. No, sorry, first industrial revolution only steam engines. And second industrial revolution, he started discovering these electronics, solid state technology, everything. And third industrial revolution, discovery of computers. Now we are in fourth industrial revolution, artificial intelligence, machine learning, everything. Today we are using, I think everybody knows all of these, how these gadgets, these elements have made your life very easy and very happy. Just think over, just imagine, if these devices are not there, what will happen? How our life will be? It will be miserable. I am afraid also if they are not there. In Facebook, I have shown some people are living in a village, small village. I think they are devotees of Sri Krishna. I think so. ISKCON temple people. They are living in a village without current, without mobiles, without gas cooking, without television, almost all without all these devices. They are living happily. Is it possible to us to live without these gadgets? So, how the science made our lives happy and also luxurious. So, can anybody knows the scientist behind these inventions? Radio, the wheel, who invented the wheel? Who invented the steam engine? James Watt. And Edison, who invented the lamp? And who invented the bell? Graham Bell. And computer. So we must be all, these scientists are all the gods for us. We must worship them. We must keep their photos in our home. Keep their photos as possible. And who made the mankind happy to live happy? So can anybody, any student has in any time had thought what are the inventions and gadgets we are using in the kitchen? Today we have in the kitchen, grinder is there, refrigerator is there, dish cleaner is there, cooker is there. Even we don't know who invented the cooker, pressure cooker. Unfortunately, I also don't know how to cook a pressure cooker. One day, my wife went to somewhere. She asked to put in the cooker and cook the rice. He called me. So I don't know how to cook. There is no need came to me. Unfortunately, I poured the water and the rice into the cooker and started cooking. It was get shocked for me. So I don't know how to keep that vessels in the cooker also. That is the way to do we are living. So from there onwards, I started to learn what is this cooker, how the pressure cooker, who invented this cooker, etc. So today it is the need of the hour. These are all small elements. You may think, what these all are small elements, what is the need? But we need that one. All the persons behind these inventions and the gadgets who made our life happy, they are our gods. And inventions in the medicine today, without Covaxin and Covishield, two medicines came during the corona pandemic, Covishield and Covaxin. Just think over without these two, Covishield and Covaxin, how many people have died in that time? So those are the scientists who developed those two medicines. We must bow our heads to them. So whether it is in every area of the science, the mankind, medicines, inventions. At this juncture, I wanted to just it is. I think it is not a uh, unrelated subject. In Denmark, recently they developed a machine learning algorithm, deep learning algorithm, which is going to predict when we are going to die. Uh, I think in films also you come to know some Bhavishyavani will be there. The Bhavishyavani will show when we are going to die or what happens tomorrow. What happens tomorrow. So in Bhavishyavani, in Telugu also one film came, Yamalila. I think you don't know. In Telugu film. In that the hero will get a book, Bhavishyavani. In that book, he comes to know when his mother is going to die. And then he's a hero, no? So he try to all the feats and try to rescue his mother, of course. But it came reality today. In Denmark, the scientists has developed algorithm, deep learning algorithm, which will predict when we are going to die. It is a reality. It is a reality. It is not a cock and bull story telling by me. It is a reality. They started this project in 2008. They have taken around 2 millions of people data. They collected 2 million people's of data. Everything, what are their habits, what are their food habits, and what are the diseases they have faced, what are the treatment they have taken, what are the surgeries they have undergone, everything, what are the types of exercises, what are the daily their habits, everything they collected. They have given all this data to the machine, and machine started predicting when they are going to die. In 2022, they tested the results of the machine with the actual results. They have taken the list of the people who died in 2022 and compared with the results that are given by the deep learning model in 2022. 78% of the results are matched with the people who died in 2022. You can check in the scientific community papers also. It is a real project done by Denmark scientists. Remarkable project, but unfortunately, it was kept under censor. The Denmark government has not given license to this algorithm, to this model. There are many this one negative effects also due to, if you somebody knows when you are going to die, what will happen? There may be many effects also. That's why the government has stopped this. They did not stop the research, but they have not given the license to make it as open. So, but anyhow, one day, within 1 or 2 years, it will come open to market, and everybody can know when we are going to die. If this algorithm comes out, the major threat is for life insurance. Nobody will do insurance. So life insurance companies must close. This type of negative impacts will be there. For every invention, there is a negative impact. Today, everybody is shouting that AI has a negative impact in society. Not only AI, every invention, every scientific discovery has positive impact and also negative impact. But we must look at the positive side only, but not the negative side. And another recent invention was recently Google developed a tool, AI tool, predicting heart disease just by seeing your eyes. So if you don't know, in our body, every disease can be seen in our eyes. Every organ in our body is connected to the eye retina nerves. So by seeing in the eyes, retina, we can predict what are the diseases we have. In good old days, the great doctors, just by seeing your eyes only, they are able to say what disease is there. But unfortunately, the technology was developed, MRI scanning, CT scanning, slowly. The power of the human doctors has been reduced. They are completely depending upon the technology. And similarly, in the transportation today, we are traveling in the super fast expresses, bullet trains, etc. So, as I told, there are negative aspects also for the technology and the science. So, there may be unemployment, there may be health problems, there may be loneliness, there may be addictions, etc., etc. But you must not see the side of negative impacts. You must see at the side of positive ones. In future, if you come to the future, one day we can live on the moon also. The future inventions, future technology. Today, one day these whatever they show in the figure, one day they are all dreams only. Today they are all reality. Abdul Kalam will say, Dream, dream, dream. Your dreams definitely will become reality. Dream means it is not during the dreams which are getting during sleep. The dream that makes not you sleep. That type of dreams you must have. So what today we are dreaming will definitely will become one day reality. Start questioning, start dreaming about scientific aspects, and encourage the students also to ask the questions. Give them freedom in the class to open their minds, to open their mouths, start discussing, start discussing. A teacher must not ego. Normally, students, youth, they are very youth. They may have ego. Their children, they are like children to us. We must not properly giving answers to the questions of the children. For example, if a child asked to purchase an ice cream, just we will scold him. Hey, shut up, shut your mouth. No ice cream and nothing. Rather than shouting at him, try to explain what is meant by ice cream. So, what are the side effects of ice cream? We don't have so much time. We cannot spare the time to our children. We don't sit with them. We don't explain to them. Then the small child simply close his mouth and move away from there. So, how to increase the scientific temper? If you ask him to, you must make them to open their minds and ask them questions. The questions are very silly. Definitely, the questions are very silly. Every silly question only, it step they discover. In this similar way, in the class, make the questions may be absurd, the questions may be silly, but invite them, discuss them, honor them, and give the answers. If you don't know answers, just humbly say, no, no, this answer. We are also not pundits, no, in every issue, every matter. I will tell the students the same thing. Whatever I learned, I will try to answer you, but beyond my knowledge, I cannot answer you. I will definitely refer to the textbooks. Tomorrow I will give answer. Why there must be ego? Every teacher is a learner only. Every teacher is a student. You must also study with them only. So I don't know the meaning of a teacher in English, but in Telugu there are good meaning. Not Telugu, they are Sanskrit words only. It is applicable to everyone. We have different meanings in to define the teacher. And simply in English words, lecturer. What is meant by lecturer? Giving lecture. Teaching means simply giving lecture. Teacher, that means teach something. Teacher means teaching something. No. In Sanskrit, Upadhyaya, Upa means near. Adhyaya, Adhyayanam means to learn. That means sit nearer to the student and learn with him. That means student and teacher must go. Both of them must go. The learning process must go at a stretch. You sit near the student, understand the student, understand the ideas of the student, and make him learn. That is the meaning of Upadhyaya. Who learns the subject deeply, he knows the depth of the subject. Then only we say Adhyapaka. Guru, who will remove the darkness in the student's mind, who enlightens the student. Guru means. Guru is a person who enlightens the student, not only the subject, the life also. We need a guru. Rashtra, who makes the student as a skilled person. Like that, many names are given in our Sanskrit, in our old traditions. All are these duties, all are the duties. All these words will show the duties of the teacher. Duties of the teacher. A teacher is a divine production. Try to inculcate scientific temper in the students and help the society from their inventions and the startups. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Uh, Thank you, sir, for such a knowledgeable lecture. Now I would like to invite Dr. Dinesh Mishra, sir, Associate Dean, Faculty of Engineering, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, Neha madam.
Welcome, sir.
Respected VC sir, Professor K.R. Sambasiv Rao, Pro Vice Chancellor Madam, Professor Vinita Kaur Saluja, today guest Professor E. Sreenivsa Reddy, Registrar Sir Dr. S. Nagakishore, and dear colleagues and the participants. Greeting everyone. Today we have gathered virtually to celebrate the wonder of science and our scientists who are doing their bit to make our lives better with the new scientific innovations. The theme for the National Science Day 2024, Indigenous Technology for Viksit Bharat, emphasizes the importance of homegrown innovation in the Indian scientific progress. This theme seeks to raise awareness about the indigenous technology that can contribute to the country development and well-being. Professor E. Srinivasan Reddy rightly pointed the importance of indigenous technology during his lecture on the advancement in technology. I, on behalf of Mangalayatan University, thank you, sir, for sparing your time to enlighten our students with your words. I thank Honorable Vice Chancellor to introduce us to such eminent personality and encourage us to conduct a guest lecture. I thank Pro VC Madam to support us for conduct a guest lecture. I thank Professor Ravikant Sir joined today for his presence, make us happy and motivate towards research. I also thank all the members of my department, Dr. S. Nagakishore, Dr. Vasuja Devi, Mr. Deepesh Tamrakar, Ms. Chaya, and Ms. Nehajan, Mr. Amit Sasangi, Mr. Pavan for their constant support in successful conduct all the event. At the end, all good wishes to every individual working for science. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ravikant sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ji. Namaskar. Namaskaram, sir. Srinivas sir, namaskaram. Reddy sir. Thank you, everyone, for inviting me.
Thank you to all.